Hello, everyone. Good night. How are you?
Good night, teacher.
Good night, teacher.
How is everyone today? Fine?
Yes, thanks. And you?
I'm wonderful. Thanks for asking. All right. So let's see. I think we can now begin with our class. And there is something that I would like you guys to do before we begin with grammar related to the third unit. Is the practice that I have here. Remember that we did exercises about reported imperatives. Do you remember? We did this, reported imperatives. Therefore, I noticed that some of you guys struggle with the first practice. So I have this one that I would like you guys to do. So please, if you could do it now, I'm sending it on the chat. It's just like organizing the sentence and a scramble, basically. It's just an activity related to that. Okay, and the practice is related to what we learned before, which is the reported imperatives. This is very important. All right. In case that you have any doubt or question about the practice, let me know. But this is something that we have seen before. And we're just doing the practice in order for us to review and also do a reinforcement on this grammar activity. All right, when you finish, as you know, this practice, well, the link that I send you, it's a different app that we will be using. Because remember that on the last term, I asked you guys if you would like to include any other type of activities, and Mariana was the one that recommended. And also, I use this kind of activities with other students, mostly teenagers, because they love to see pictures and like games. They love to play games. But we are also going to apply these kind of activities in our classes. All right. So please unscramble. And when you send your answer, you are going to be able to see what was the correct answer. Okay, so it's basically, we don't have to check your answers. We just have to do the practice. And at the moment of doing it, you are going to be able to see what was the correct answer. So you are going to do yourself your reviewing, your checking on your answers. And you will be doing feedback on what you are doing. I think there was someone that just connected. So if you can tell me if you got the link of the practice or not, please, so I can send it to you. There is no need for the pin. You just have to click on the link and it will give you total access to the practice, right? Was everyone else able to access the practice? Alison, Dolly, Brian, Lluvia, Luciana, Mariana, Oscar, were you able to just access the practice with the link?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
I finish.
Right, and you will be able at the end, when everyone else finishes, we will be able to see who got the podium, who were the three best scores. All right. Did everyone finish with the practice? Besides someone else, besides Brian?
I finished too.
All right.
I finished.
All right, Oscar. So,
I finished too, teacher.
all right. So, Mariana, Luz,
I
Mariana,
finished too.
okay, Lluvia, and
I
Andres.
finished.
Okay. As you were able to see in the practice, you guys actually had automatic response on which of your answers were correct or incorrect. And you were also able to see what was the right answer. Okay? It was just a little practice to remember these reported imperatives that you guys are also doing on the assignments. And don't forget that the due date is tomorrow. Okay? All the assignments are available until tomorrow midnight. And there won't be any extension. Why? Because on Friday you guys have to take the quiz. So no extension. All right? There won't be any extension date. Okay, that being said, let's begin please with grammar that you guys are going to see in the third unit. So, we are going to review the future or first conditional. You guys can find it with both names, future conditional or first conditional. All right, it's the same thing, the same grammar structure. So, how is this grammar structure conformed? What do I have to make a first conditional example? First of all, and very important, the if clause that expresses possibility, of course, if, followed by the simple present tense, simple present, a comma, and then the simple future. Now, this one can be used having a subject, the auxiliary verb for the future tense, will, in for positive, won't for negative. And the verb, as you know, must be in the base form, okay? This is very important. Verb in the base form. So play is going to be play. Play, cook, listen, jump, study. All the verbs in the base form. So it's just simple future. And when do I use the first conditional? When? I use it to talk about possibilities in the present or in the future. That's the only use. And here we have some examples given using the grammar structure. For example, if it rains, I will stay at home. As you can see, the first clause has the simple present here. Simple present here, rains, it rains. And the future simple will stay. The next example, if I wake up late, I will miss the bus. Simple present, wake up. And future simple, will miss. Here, the other example, and if it's sunny, we'll go to the park. Here, what you see is the contraction with the subject and the auxiliary verb for future. And here, again, the simple present. If Juan leaves, Paula will be sad. Present simple, third person singular, leaves, and future simple, will be. If I find your email, I will send you the picture. Present simple, future, will send. And the last example, if you study hard, you will pass your exams. You study hard, simple present, you will pass your exams, future simple. All right. Any doubts or questions, comments about the first conditional grammar tense? Maybe about the structure? You have any doubts, any questions? All right, then let's move on to the practice, please. So we are going to do this practice that it's related to the first conditional. There you go. That's the link. Let me please check again. All right. For everyone, that's the link. Please, you are able to access the practice just by clicking on the link. All right. Please let me know if you were able to access the practice. Thank you. Was everyone able to access the practice?
Yes, teacher.
Thank you for confirming. All right. I think most of the participants finished. Were you able to see your results? If you got the first place, second place, or third place? Guys, were you able to see your results on the practice? Let me share with you guys please now the results. I will log into the platform. Okay, 7 participants played. And here I have the results. In case you guys, fourth place. Okay, you got fourth place. Someone else was able to see. Here are the results for the participants that did the practice. Here we have 100% for Allison. And Andres was 95 and also 95 Oscar. You were placed fourth. And Dolly, you were placed third. That's amazing. But we are 9 participants, so I am missing 2 more people. All right. Anyways, I shared the link with you guys and you can save it and do it later on. I think it will be available till midnight. So now let's go please to the next practice. In case you don't have any other question or doubt, we can move on with the grammar, please. No doubts or questions? Anyone about the first conditional?
No, it's okay.
Thank you. Let's move on then with the past perfect. Also, this is one of the grammar structures that you guys are going to be reviewing on this third unit. And we have seen already the present perfect, the present perfect continuous, and now we are going to see the past perfect. Let's begin. First, we are going to see the grammar structure, all right? So whenever we want to make affirmative examples, we are going to need the subject. The auxiliary for this grammar structure is had. Okay, this is a must. You always need to have this auxiliary and followed by the past participle. And here we have the example given. He had finished the test when the bell rang. Negative. Just changing the auxiliary into negative by adding not. So we can say had not or hadn't, which is the same thing. He had not finished the test when the bell rang. As you see here, the verb is in the past participle tense, and this is a regular verb in the past. Interrogative or question. The auxiliary always before the subject, as in all the grammar tenses. And of course, the past participle after the subject. Had he finished the test when the bell rang? Yes, he had. No, he hadn't. Those are the 2 possible answers. So this is the grammar structure. Affirmative, negative, and question. Okay, don't forget had and the past participle. Next, We are going to see in which cases do we use the past participle form. We use the past participle form whenever we want to express actions that finish before another past action. For example, John had gone out when his wife arrived in the office. So action finished before another past action. And here, as you can see, we also can use these time expressions that you see here on the right: already, yet, for, since, just, after, before, and until. These are time expressions that we can use to give more emphasis to our statements in the past perfect tense. Also, we use the past perfect tense whenever we want to express actions that happened before a specific time in the past. For example, Julia had never been to an opera before last night. Okay, before, before, before. Also, for actions that started in the past and continued up to a given time in the past. For example, we had owned that car for 10 years before it broke down. Okay, so they continued having the car until it was broke down. It was not able to be used anymore. Here, to give cause and effect, okay, combine with the past simple. Cause and effect. I got stuck in traffic because there had been an accident. This, the second part of the statement, is in the past perfect, and the first one is in the past simple. Also, and the last one, to emphasize the result of an activity in the past. Give emphasis. I had been to London twice by the time I got a job in New York. All right, so this is the use and this is the grammar tense. All right, subject, had, and the past participle. Any doubt or question about this grammar tense? Everyone? No?
For the time expressions, for example, with already, where is the position, for example, in a sentence? Is the beginning of had or
After had.
after? Oh,
He had already gone out when his wife arrived in the office, for example.
okay. Thanks.
Yes, you're welcome. Any other doubt or question? All right. Now, let's please do this conversation practice using the past perfect tense. Let's begin with the first question, and I would really like, please, for everyone to answer or at least try to just say something, okay? So we can all practice this grammar tense. The first question, what will you do if you can't sleep tonight? Sorry, I think this is the... Okay, guys, this is the... I got the titles mixed up. This is the first conditional. Sorry, I have another practice for the past perfect, but it's the first conditional. All right? Let's please, before we do the practice of the past perfect, do this conversation on the first conditional. Sorry, guys. Mind the title. Just mind the title and answer the first question. What will you do if you can't sleep tonight?
If I can't sleep tonight, I will watch a movie.
Okay. What about the rest? I am stop sharing. I stop sharing the screen. All right, for a moment. What about you guys?
If I can sleep tonight, I will drink a tea.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what about the rest?
If I can sleep tonight, I will read something book.
All right, you will read a book. Okay, someone else?
If I can't sleep tonight, I'll have a glass of wine.
Nice. All right, the second question. If your TV breaks next week, what will you do?
If my TV breaks next week, I will cry.
If my TV breaks, I will buy another one.
If my TV breaks next week, I will be very sad.
I my TV breaks with. I read a horror book.
All right, the next question. How will you feel if you fail your next test?
I will feel disappointed if I fail my next test.
I study more if I fail my next test. I will study more if I fail my next test.
Okay, someone else? All right, let's go with the next one. If you get lots of homework, how will you feel? Or in your case, if you get a lot of work in your job, how will you feel?
If I get lots of work, I will feel stressed.
If I have a lot of homework, I will feel very nervous.
All right. Someone else?
I will be surprised if I um, have or if I get lots of homeworks.
Someone else? Okay. What will your teacher say if you are late tomorrow? Or maybe your boss. What will your boss say if you're late tomorrow? Add to your work. Guys, no one will say anything?
My boss will say that I will have a discount if I am late tomorrow.
If I'm late tomorrow, my teacher will say I'm irresponsible.
My teacher will say that I am unpunctual if I am late tomorrow.
All right. If you feel bored next Saturday, what will you do?
I will travel if I if no, sorry. If I feel bored, I will travel.
If I feel bored next Saturday, I will see a movie.
If I feel bored next Saturday, I will run in the park.
If I feel bored next Saturday, I will go into the Upper Mall with my friends.
If I will born the next Saturday, I will go for a walk.
Okay, if you feel bored, that's great. What will you eat if you are hungry at midnight tonight?
If I hungry at midnight tonight, I eat bread.
I will eat a sandwich if I hungry at midnight tonight.
I will eat cookies if I am hungry at midnight tonight.
If
Okay,
I
midnight.
hungry at midnight, I will eat cookies.
If I am hungry at midnight tonight, I will eat some fruit.
All right, if you want to relax after class, what will you watch on TV?
If I want to relax after class, I will watch on TV a movie superhero.
If I want to relax after class, I will watch a comedy movie.
If I want to relax after class, I will watch Grey's Anatomy on TV.
All right, what medicine will you take if you catch a cold next week?
If I catch a cold mm, cold next week, I will take a paracetamol.
Guys, what about you? Is there something, maybe a natural thing that you drink or eat whenever you get a cold?
If
If
I
I
catch
ca-
a cold next week, I will take a home remedy.
if I catch a cold next week, I will drink a hot flu.
All
I
right,
will drink hot lemonade if I catch a cold next week.
great. Thank you. If you decide to eat out, which restaurant will you go to?
If I decide to eat out, I will eat at the Panchita restaurant.
If I decide to eat out, I will go to chaqueño flavor.
If I decide to eat out, I will go to McDonald's.
If I decide to eat out, I would um, go to Burger King.
If I decide to eat out, I will go to Kansas restaurant.
All right. When will you go to bed if you are really tired tonight? When meaning what time, right?
I will go to bed at 10 if I am really tired tonight.
If I really tired tonight, I would sleep right now.
If
Okay.
I'm really tired tonight, I will go to the bed at 9 p.m.
Okay. If you don't eat breakfast tomorrow, will you feel hungry?
If I don't eat breakfast tomorrow, wouldn't I won't feel hungry.
If I don't have breakfast tomorrow, I will feel very hungry.
If I don't eat breakfast tomorrow, yes, I will feel hungry.
Okay. Will you ask our teacher for help or your teacher for help if you have any question or if you have a question?
I will ask my teacher for help if I have any question.
All right. If you have some free time on Saturday, will you study more?
I would not study more if I had free time on Saturday.
Okay. That's
I
you being
would
honest. That's
I would
nice.
use this time for entertainer.
Okay. All right. Totally understand. All right, you guys. I think you guys are tired to talk. Therefore, we're going to do the practice for the past perfect. All right. On tomorrow, we will continue with the questions, and I would like to hear each and one of your answers, but tomorrow. All right. There you go. Please do the practice about the past perfect tense. Okay. And if you have any doubt about the grammar structure, here it is. I am sharing with you guys the structure there. Was everyone able to access the practice? All right. Let me know, please, to see the results. All right, guys. So I saw in the chat you guys finished, most of you. So let's please see on the report. Who got the first place? Guys, who got the first place? Oh, here are the questions just in case if you want to see them again. And let's see. Okay, first Mariana, second one Allison, and the third one was Dolly. Great, Dolly, in a row. You were in the top 3. All right, in case you want to do the practice again, you can. It is totally available, so you can practice one more time. And as you saw, the dynamic on this game activity is basically to tell you the answer right away. When you choose your option and you send it, it tells you right away if your choice was correct or incorrect. And also shows you the correct response, right? The correct answer. So, okay, any comments on this grammar tense, guys, before we do the survey and we finish our class? Any comments on this?
No, nothing.
Okay. No one? No one had any doubt or question maybe about the structure? Anything? Okay. Just a quick reminder, please, everyone, the 10 participants that are here in the class tonight, remember that all the assignments from Unit 2 are available until tomorrow, okay? Meaning tomorrow, Thursday. Thursday, January 14 is the last day on doing all the assignments, and on Friday you guys will be taking the quiz, and on Saturday I will assign all the activities from this week, the week that we just started. Okay, week or unit 3. And as you can see, we just begun. So remember, please, if you can also look for more exercises besides the ones that you get on the assignments on first conditional and the past perfect, that will be great. All right, right now I will be launching the polling, the survey. Please answer it and then we can finish our class.
Excuse me, for tomorrow, is the same schedule than the Tuesday?
Yes, it's the same one. We are not going to change. All right, there is one more person that didn't do the survey. Please, if this person could vote so we could end the polling. Thank you very much. All right, guys. So the timing for tomorrow and the link, you have the link already in the chat. In case that someone needs it, it's already there and you can share again, okay, with the classmate that doesn't have it, or I can do it too. And we will connect at 5. And Ilian, I think you're the first one, right? Anyways, if you forgot the timing that you have to connect tomorrow, you can check on the message that I sent the other day, yesterday, And Iliana is the first one. Lluvia, Jose Miguel, Andres, Micaela, Luciana, and Dolly, Oscar, Mariana, Brian, Allison, Anais, and Daniel. Okay? But it's already in the group. The timing and everything. The link. Don't forget to read, please. We have 2 links. The first one, the one that you see 12 dates, it's for the classes. And the one that you see with eight specific dates on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 invitations are for the conversation practice. And also it has the title on it, no? Conversation practice. Okay, any other doubt or question that you may have? No? Okay. All right, guys, then we finished for today. Have a great night and tomorrow a great day, and see you tomorrow at 5. Okay, don't forget to connect. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thanks.
Thank
Bye.
Welcome.
you.
Thank
Bye,
you,
everyone.
teacher. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.